And you know who was on the pole, the first guy since Bill Elliott in the 80s to go from the pole to win the 500. Remember that finish a year ago? Down for the finish, scooting through on the inside, getting under Rusty Wallace. They stacked them 3 deep in the final lap. And then sneaking up on the inside, snarling that big black number 3 right up behind Jeff Gordon. Here came Earnhardt trying to win it. Fencing as they came down through the tri-oval. It was to be Jeff Gordon victorious 1 year back from the pole. And here is Jeff Gordon today. Looks a little different than a year ago, and his car looks a bit different. You'll be seeing that in a moment.
Well, let's go and meet the defending Daytona 500 pole winner with Bill Stevens.
Right, Mike, it's Jeff Gordon. A lot of changes this year since last year, Jeff Gordon. New car, new crew chief. A lot going through your mind, obviously.
Oh yeah, we're having a ball, man. We're having a lot of fun. The changes as far as the crew and stuff have gone extremely well. Real happy with the way this team's come together. Gotten a lot of support within, and you know, the new Monte Carlo, we're still searching. We're still looking for what it's going to take. But my guys back in the shop, I tell you what, they've been working hard all winter long. Especially want to thank the guys last night in the engine shop. They were working very long hours last night, and I think it definitely helped. I think we're a little bit better today, and hopefully we can sneak into that top 10.
11th fastest in this last practice. Obviously, you wanted to be higher on the sheet. Can you do better once it counts?
Well, like I said, you know, 9th or 10th, I'd be real happy with that. I don't know what some of those other guys, but pretty much I know the Fords are real strong. There's a couple Pontiacs very strong. We're hoping to be best in class, and we hope that's somewhere in the top 10.
There is some talk that maybe you Chevy guys are a little bit better than you're willing to tell everybody at this point. Any truth to that?
Not much, Chevy. I got everything I could out of it, but you know, you always hope that heating up the oils, getting everything just right, get out here on the line, you hope you can pick up a little bit, but I think other guys are going to pick up also, and I think we're going to shake out to be about the same as we were in practice.
Like Joy, it won't take long for us to find out.
That's true.
I hoped it would run in the 60s. I really thought it would, Ralph, and came up a little bit short of that, but I'm looking forward to Monday when I get to get out there with the other guys and play around. I don't get to do that tomorrow on CBS, so that's no fun.
Jeff Gordon told me driving the Chevy's like pulling a parachute. Do you agree with that?
Well, if it's like that for him, then I feel sorry for the rest of us, because he usually finds a way to get toward the front. So hopefully he doesn't feel that way, really. Maybe he's just saying that. I like when all those guys that win races and you people listen to complain, though, because I just ride along on their coattails.
One of the best interviews in the garage area, Michael Waltrip. Jeff Gordon comes onto the speedway, seeking his 8th Daytona 500 start. There's Robbie Loomis now in charge. After Brian Weitzel, Loomis takes over from Ray Evernham and Weitzel, and now Robbie Loomis comes over from the Petty operation to run Jeff Gordon's team.
I think Weitzel's happy just being the engineer on that team and really being a lot of help to run Loomis as the crew chief. I know they get along quite well, and I think it's going to be a good combination for Jeff.
Now, last year he won the pole for the Daytona 500 at a speed of 195.067 miles an hour. He won't reach that today. No one else will either. But we'll see what he can do here and see if he can be the fastest of the Chevrolets or the fastest of all of them. I got a feeling he might be the fastest of all of them up to this point, at least.
Daytona was one of 7 pole positions won by Gordon in 1999.
You can see he's taking it high.
Yeah, that's that throwaway lap that you and I talked about before we got on the air. They do that. They run the first lap kind of high, use up all the racetrack they can, get the RPMs up as high as they possibly can to get that great second lap.
Now, with the nose all blocked off, do they run the risk of overheating the car before they complete the 2 laps?
Now, that's the trouble with throwing 1 lap away. I like to always have one in the books that's pretty decent and take my chances on second lap, but these guys know a lot more than I do about qualifying. What do I know?
4-time pole winner here. Fastest first lap has been Michael Waltrip at 187.4. Gordon's first lap.
Not that fast, I don't believe, Mike.
186.637.
Oh. Yeah, but look where he's running now compared to where he was before. He is right up against the wall. Now he's almost on the white line going around the corner. 3 and 4, when he gets down there, he'll be hugging that white line right over the bottom.
Take the short way around. They can run these cars wide open all the way around here. They don't have to decelerate when they go into the turn.
Compare Jeff Gordon to Johnny Benson, and you'll see that Gordon thus far has just been a tick slower at every point of the racetrack. His first lap was identical to Jimmy Spencer's first lap. Whoa, he got it loosened up there off turn 4.
Now, let me tell you what. That might have looked like a little slide to you guys, but I've been in there. When you can see it on TV like that, that's a big slide. I guarantee you he took a big breath just then.
Did that once at Indy and won the pole. Not today. 188.166 miles per hour. Jeff Gordon is second fastest to Johnny Benson.
You wonder how much that little slip cost him up there.
Ned, I can tell you this. Don't count him out. Those cars draft like you wouldn't believe, and they have good downforce, so they're going to be a better race car than they are qualifying car.
I agree. Remember at Indy when he slipped off turn 4 like that and won the pole? Happens a little differently here at Daytona. We'll give you another look at it.
Well, he earned everything he got, I will tell you that.
Tense moment for Jeff Gordon coming off turn 4 on his second and final qualifying lap.
Watch the back of the car right there. I'm telling you right now, that looked like a wiggle, but that's a big slide at Daytona.
There's a little bit of a bump when you come off of turn 4. That really is the asphalt levels out a little bit there, and it'll cause the car to get airborne momentarily.
Let's go down to Ralph Shaheen.
Mike, Jeff Gordon clocked in 188.166 miles an hour. Jeff, you got the guys in the booth up out of their chairs coming off of 4. Describe that for me, what took place.
Well, the wind's picked up. Coming down the front straight was blowing straight at you. And when you come off of 4, you know, you're just trying not to turn the wheel or do anything, you know, to upset the car. And I was just holding it steady, and I come off there, and you know, the wind kind of picked the nose up, and it started carrying the front end. I just had to turn away from the wall a little bit so I didn't hit it. I didn't want to brush the wall. And, you know, it was just trying to get everything out of it that you possibly can. It was a good lap. These guys did a great job, you know, preparing, and a lot of hard work went on last night to make this thing a little bit better. And, you know, we're sitting up there second right now. We went pretty early, and I don't know what this wind's going to do, but it did affect us a little bit.
Bill Stevens?